Hi, everybody. My name's Alexandra Janelli. I'm a hypnotherapist and also the founder of the app Go Burble. I wanted to take a moment to create a session with everybody today about money manifestation because when we manifest, it's really important that we can visualize and imagine and really in our heart and body and mind see what it is that we're manifesting. And so we're going to do a hypnosis session around that today. I also pulled a insight card. These are cards that are available in the Go Burble app. They're kind of like oracle cards, but made for coaching. But today's was the create. And the create card is that you really do have everything that you need within you. And if we can just really harness the power of the mind, we can logically create everything that we want in the universe in our actual life. And so this card is really exciting because it's going to dictate what we're going to do today. I have worked with everything from celebrities to CEOs all the way to children over the last 15 years. My private practice was originally based in New York City, but now I'm down here in Philadelphia and go back and forth. But I'm excited to start with you today. So, what I'm going to have you do is I want you to just go ahead and relax. And by relaxation, that's not about harnessing the power of the breath, it's simply about just being. And so, I'd like you to get comfortable, whether you're laying or sitting, um, and to find one spot in front of you that you can look at. So lock your eyes. You can put the screen away, just put it to the side. Just let me be the voice in your head for a bit and allow your eyes to fixate on a spot on the wall or ceiling. What we're doing is we're taking our awareness and placing it outside of ourselves so that we can observe and be the observer. What you'll notice as you stare at that spot is how crystal clear it can become or how unfocused it can be. But I'd like you, as you stare at that spot and keep your eyes locked there, to allow the muscles around your eyes to soften. When that happens, what you'll realize is that the eyes want to close. And the harder that you try to keep them open, the harder it's going to become, whether that's now or a few moments from now. So allow each breath that leaves your body very gently and naturally to connect with the eyes, that the eyes get heavier and heavier. And as I count from 5 down to 0, just keep staring at that spot, playing around with what colors, patterns, shapes, markings you notice. And 5, we begin the process of going more and more relaxed till we get to 4. At 4, we're going to go down to 3. At 3, trying to keep the eyes open. At 2. At 2, we're preparing to close the eyes. At 1. And we finally, at the number 0, allow the eyes to close. And it's with this permission that we allow the upper lids and the lower lids to seal together, creating a beautiful harmony. Now we're creating a space around you, and our awareness is still very much noticing that dark twilighty expanse behind your eyelids. And I wonder if you gave yourself permission to know that in this moment, right now, there's nowhere you need to go, there's nowhere you need to be, and there's nobody wanting or needing anything from you, that you could have permission to relax so fully and deeply that the process will be we're going to relax the body and then the mind. And we're going to manifest all the things that you could possibly want in your life, not just knowing them, but truly, deeply, subconsciously believing them. So I invite you to lay back and relax and enjoy this time. And I invite you to allow your thoughts to wander, your awareness to move into the tips of your toes. And as you wiggle your toes, we can become aware of how a thought travels down the body into an action. And you can stop wiggling your toes, but we can draw your awareness right to the tip of your big toes, where I'd like you to imagine with a virtual pen that you could create a small circle on the tip of each toe, and then create a circle right on the ankle. And what we're going to do is draw a line from the tip of your toes up to that spot on the ankle, that we're creating new pathways through the body And wherever we draw these lines, the muscles in the body will begin to relax. Then we're going to go up to the knees and draw a circle on each knee, connecting the ankle circle to the knee, drawing the line right up the shins. And finally, we're going to continue drawing that line up over the thighs, right to the hips, where we'll create another circle right there. And as we create that circle, we can create two more lines that connect from the hips right into the center of the belly button. Drawing a circle there in the belly button, another connection, where we can then move that line right up the stomach to the center of the chest, where we can draw another circle. From the circle on the chest, we continue up into the throat, drawing once again another circle, and continuing the line underneath the chin, right into the center of the lips, where we can place a circle and continue upward under the nose, around the tip to the center of the forehead, where we can draw another circle that we'll come back to in just a moment. From that center, in the center of the forehead, we're going to continue the line down the back of the neck, so going up over the head, and follow down the spine. As you follow down the spine, you're going to go down each vertebra one by one, like a staircase that you're transcending, moving from the upper back all the way down to the lower back, directly into the tailbone. We're then going to travel up the spine, backtracking our way to the base of the neck. And we're going to create two lines down the shoulders, moving outward toward the arms. You'll then continue down through the biceps, down into the elbow, right through to the wrist. And from the wrist, splitting into 5 lines that go into the tip of each finger. Draw your awareness to the tips of each finger. You'll begin to notice a light tingle or a warmth, a sensation beginning now or in a few moments from now. The body is relaxing, and I would like you to challenge yourself and your mind and your body of being curious of how heavy can you make your arms feel right now. Imagine what it would be like if they were too heavy to even lift. And would it be the left hand or the right hand that was heavier? And as you allow your arms to surrender to gravity, to move deeper and deeper still, we can allow the arms to rest as we travel with our thoughts back to the center of the forehead. And you'll remember that circle we placed there. And you'll begin to notice that you have the ability to make this circle wider, as if it were an opening that we could begin to open. And I wonder if we could open the mind, creating a space where all of your thoughts could begin to lift and rise, that we can leave the body to get heavier and heavier, and we can begin to float up out of your head, floating up into that light or that twilighty darkness, that infinite space of possibilities above you. There's a freedom here waiting for you. And you could visualize, imagine, or even just pretend what it would be like if this beautiful reclining chair just floated over on a cloud and invited you to sit down, to lay back, to just be, to visualize and imagine with me what it would be like if there in front of you, in your mind's third eye, were this glorious staircase, this beautiful staircase going down as if it were inviting you to enter a journey, to transcend deeper into the subconscious by simply going step by step, deeper down, feeling safe because you are, feeling relaxed as you're becoming more and more relaxed. Step by step, move down the staircase. From 5, feel the weight of each step. At 4 and 3, it's like you're beginning to just float down the stairs. At 2 and 1. And at 0, finding yourself at the bottom of the staircase on a beautiful floor, just standing calmly, peacefully, deeply relaxed. And you could imagine there to the right, just to the right, you notice a wall with a light switch, the kind that you can push up or down. And as you walk over to the light switch, you could imagine flicking it up. And when you do, a beautiful glowing channel of light comes out from above you and surrounds you. You have turned on the light of intuition. And as you stand in this light, this tube of glowing energy, you can notice all the different particles of light floating around you and glistening like glitter. The energy of change. This light, if you looked up, goes all the way up into the sky, and it goes all the way down into the earth. And because it goes all the way up, it connects to your highest self, your intuition. And I wonder what it would be like if within this light, you began to feel this energy drawing you up, asking you to leave behind logic and to explore what can be. That you begin to feel yourself lifting up higher and higher into this light. And as you do, it's as if everything just becomes light, that your body disappears and it's just your thoughts. You're just your subconscious mind of golden light to hear, receive, to listen. That it's here in this openness that we can envision that your energy is magnetic. It draws in what you want and desire. And in order to do that, we take a moment to visualize and imagine a pen and paper. And with your mind, I'd like you to write on this paper what it is you want. This is what you want. Underneath it, I'd like you to write, I can have this. Today, I draw this into my life. At the bottom, I'd like you to sign it. When you're done signing it, imagine your signature beginning to glisten and glow. That magic, the universe hears you. A light from your signature begins to swirl around and around, cocooning your energy. That today is going to manifest. The process is starting. We call to the universe to deliver all that you desire. And we can allow yourself to visualize being back in that chair, floating on the cloud, watching this golden light dance and move and flow around. And then imagine it shooting downward right into the center of the forehead where it can move into the mind. We open up the neural pathways in the mind to receiving the message, I can have what I want. My manifesting mindset is opening the channels through the body. This truth, I can have what I want. It's coming. It burrows deep into the mind, into the deep subconscious thoughts, into our behaviors. We begin to behave as if we know we have that. And I wonder how you would behave differently today if you knew what you wanted was coming. Would you feel more confident? Would you feel calmer or maybe excited? Visualize who you become when you know these to be true. When you visualize it, you see it, and the mind begins to believe it more and more strongly. It sparks this excitement to the subconscious. You can feel these sparks of excitement and energy igniting around you. Motivation. It's empowering. Draw your thoughts back to your hands as if you could hold a ball of energy. You're drawing in what you want. You're magnetic. And we're going to travel back down to this space with all of this knowledge, this information, these channels open for the success of manifesting everything you want step by step. And I'd like you to give yourself permission to be on the timeline of manifestation. It has a timeline, trust it. Your work is to stay positive, energetic, taking action, planting seeds. Now, with the power in your hands, I'd like you to come up and out of the hypnotic state with me as we count from 0, which will always be a state of deep calm. For the purpose of our work together, 0 represents a state of deep relaxation. 0 to 1, 2, 3. Feeling yourself moving back into the room at 4. At 5, allow your eyes to open, taking a nice deep cleansing breath, seeing the world around you, the room around you. You are a magnet for what you want. Your job today and each day forward is to keep helping those new neurological pathways rewire by continue to remember that statement, I can have what I want, it's coming. Keep taking action, planting seeds for the things you want. Life doesn't happen on the couch, it happens when we keep moving forward. We are part of the equation. We manifest it, we see it. The more you see it and visualize it, the more your mind believes it. Because the mind does not know the difference between a virtual role playing and real life. So visualize it. Imagine, what will life be like when I have what it is I want? Create, create. I'd love to hear your comments about how this experience was for you. Feel free to drop it down there. I'm going to be producing more of these, so please feel free to join me back here for additional stuff. If there's things that you want to see, in terms of, I know today was about manifesting like what we want. Let me know. You can find me on Instagram at I am Alexandra Janelli. You can also find my app. If you love this work, go download Go Burble. It is in the App Store, it's 7 days free. You get to pick how your experience flows. So you get to pick what you want to work on. Then step 2 is picking what visuals I give you to relax. Step 3 is picking the music you want. 4, how you end it. And then you get to arrange your track and we put it all together. It's always fresh content and it's all amazing. It's me, it's my voice. You can add background music. I'm just blown away and inspired. You can also get your daily inspiration cards there. So let me know. I'm so happy to be back on my YouTube channel. Mwah, mwah. Hello, everybody, and I will see you next time.